And I'm live. Hey friends, welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangi and I am not ready yet. It is Wellness Wednesday, week 46. And if you are new to my channel, sorry, I know this is kind of noisy. If you are new to my channel, then let me tell you a little bit about what Wellness Wednesday is. I have been on a journey for the last 46 weeks to health and fitness. Well, hey Shakima, thanks for being here. Hey Alicia. And I am going to be 40 years old in about 14 weeks, I think. And so my goal, hey Jennifer, my goal is to be healthy and fit. And even though I took a break, I hope that I'm going to be in better shape in 14 weeks than I am right now. Hey Erin, hey Patty. And let's see, I think I saw, is it Laurel? Is that how you pronounce your name? That's beautiful. Hey Melissa and JNC's Oregon Homestead, hello. Okay, you listen while you drive. Don't look away, although I am going to be showing stuff, but you can come back and watch. Hey Cecilia and Deborah. Okay, so I only have 30 minutes and does this help? No, that did not help. Okay, I only have 30 minutes. Today has been crazy, and to prove how rushed I am, hi everybody, my daughter is going to be doing my grocery haul for me. So that way I can, we're trying to be as efficient as possible today, and we got to leave for church soon. So, okay, thank you Shakima, I appreciate the feedback. Okay, so how I break up my Wellness Wednesdays is into 3 parts. I tell you how my week went, what the scale says, and what I plan on doing going forward. So if you are new to my Wellness Wednesdays, I do have a playlist. Hey Bannings, and you can check that out. But in a nutshell, here's what happened. 46 weeks ago, I weighed the most I have in over a decade. I was weighing in, I believe, at 207. I decided that I needed to do something about it. A few weeks into my journey, I started asking myself hard questions. What do I really want? What do I really need? What it came down to is that I really wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be healthy because you can be skinny and be unhealthy. So to me, it wasn't so much about the number on the scale anymore. I wanted to be off of sugar. I wanted to feel better, and I wanted to be I want to be strong. And yes, I do want to melt some pounds off, but that's no longer the main goal. So since that time when I finally had a meeting for myself and was honest with myself, after doing research, I decided to start the keto way of eating because it is an anti-inflammatory diet and it gets you off of sugar. And I also wanted to get into strength training and running, okay? So in that journey, in the first, we'll say 20 weeks because I can't remember exactly how much, I'd lost a little over 25 pounds. I took a break. I put 16 back on. I kind of restarted the day after Christmas. I had gained back to 197 or 196. Okay, so we are now a few weeks away from that. I also restarted my Wellness Wednesday videos. So as of last week, I had lost, what, 8 pounds? Okay, so that brings us to this week. How did my week go? My week has been amazing. I have stayed on plan every single day. I have not veered off at all. I have been feeling really tired up until this morning. So the first time I started keto, I had a lot of energy and the brain fog had lifted within a short period of time. This time, it took me longer. It took me up until today to really feel the benefit of being sugar-free. So what's funny is this morning, so you guys know that I work from home, I'm self-employed, and I was sitting at my computer this morning. I got up at 5:30, started coffee, sat down, started working, and I mean, I was banging stuff out quickly. My mind was racing, and I'm still very clear-headed, and it just occurred to me all of a sudden, oh my goodness, the brain fog is gone. Like I am running on all cylinders. I feel amazing. My brain is functioning. I have energy. So I am just so very thankful to be in this part of keto, because to me, this is one of the many, many benefits of being sugar-free. So, okay, so I stayed on plan. Let me tell you about the times that I could have cheated but didn't. It is the best part. Oh my goodness. Like I said, this morning I did a listing presentation. I've been doling out contracts. I got all 3 of my clients scheduled with all of their social media. And then I was finished and I'm like, wait a minute, why am I finished so early? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I'm like a gazelle right now. I'm just feeling so amazing and my brain is working and I'm not sluggish, I'm not tired. So yeah, so this is the benefit of being sugar-free. The keto lifestyle is, if you're not familiar, I'm not gonna go into all of it, but it is a high healthy fat, moderate protein, low carb diet. It is anti-inflammatory, and since you're consuming a lot of good fats, and I'm talking coconut, I'm talking avocado, I'm talking grass-fed butters and things like that, it fuels your brain, and so you just think so much more clearly. And of course, being off sugar helps with that too. So, all right, so where was I? Okay, so done early, feeling amazing. Okay, so I was talking about when I could have cheated, but I didn't. So let me think. I know there's plenty of times, but the one that stands out, thank you. Hey, Darcy. So the one that stands out the most is Sunday after church. We went out to eat. We were not planning on going out to eat, but we had a friend who was in town, said, hey, do you want to meet somewhere and have lunch? And we said, of course, we want to see him. And so we went and had Mexican, which is like one of my favorite cuisines. And so I went and I'm thinking, okay, now, you know, because y'all know if you've done any sort of lifestyle change when it comes to food, it is 90% mental. It is a mental struggle. So I kept telling myself, I'm going to get keto and I'm going to eat all of it, and I'm going to be patient, and I'm not going to dig into the chips. I'm going to wait because it's not going to be that long. And I was really hungry because I didn't have breakfast. I had had a couple of cups of coffee that morning. So we get to the Mexican restaurant. I order steak fajitas, no rice, no beans, and no tortillas. And then they had that you could order a side of grilled squash, which is really just grilled zucchini. And so they bring me my food, and it's like all spread out in front of me. So I've got the sizzling plate of the fajita stuff, and it's steak and peppers and onions and tomatoes. And then they bring your plate with all the stuff that you put on your fajitas, which is guacamole, pico de gallo, sour cream. Seems like there's something else, but that's probably it. Lettuce, shredded lettuce. And of course I didn't get the rice or beans. And then I had this other plate over here full of grilled squash, and I ate until I was absolutely stuffed. But I wasn't miserable because it wasn't carbs, it wasn't heavy. But I was very, very satisfied. Did not eat a single chip. So did good, made it through that, ate, felt good, was very, very happy. We get home and we're hanging out for a while. And then my daughter and her boyfriend decide to go and get ice cream. Now, I know that I have never discussed my love of ice cream on this channel, but to put it in perspective, my mom tells stories of when I was 3 years old, sneaking in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, pulling up a chair to the freezer and eating ice cream with my finger. That is how much I love ice cream. That love has never died. I still love ice cream. So anyway, so they bring in the ice cream, and she's 17, and he's a very, very good, sweet young man, and we love him to pieces. So they go to get the ice cream, 3 cartons of Reese's ice cream, butter pecan, and I don't remember what the other one was. I have not touched it. I have not touched it. I did satisfy my sweet tooth with, I found a recipe, and I'm probably gonna make it for y'all because it's very, very simple and it was very, very tasty. Of these almond sugar cookies. They're kind of like an almond shortbread cookie. So it's almond flour, butter, almond flour, butter, vanilla, and a pinch of salt. There's no egg and there's no baking powder. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's just the 4 ingredients, and they were very, very good. Not overly sweet at all. Oh, and erythritol, a sweetener. So that's it, and it's just a little bit of sweetener. You don't need much at all, and it was very, very satisfying with a cup of coffee, and it was just a couple of carbs, so I was very, very happy with that. So with all of that said, I have had an amazing week. Started working out again, started doing my strength training, so I'm sore, but I feel good, and I'm happy to be back on track. And I see all of you guys commenting, and I'm sorry, I know my mouth is running a million miles a minute, but I'm trying to be done within 30 minutes. So yeah, all right, so stayed on plan, started working out, brain fog has lifted. What did the scale say this morning? Okay, so last week I weighed in at 190, okay, and that was an 8-pound loss. Okay, so I was at 198 the day after Christmas. 8 pounds lost. I was exactly 190 last week. This week, 187.6. So that gives me what, a 2.6 pound weight loss this week. So I'm very, very excited. I know that it's not going to be like that every week, but I will take it. I will take them each week they come. I was very, very excited. I can tell in my clothes, really tell in my face. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I'm definitely not as puffy in the chin region as I was before. So before I get into what I'm doing going forward, one thing that I want to talk about really quick is when a lot of people, at least for me, you know, we're a very frugal family. Y'all know that. If you follow my grocery hauls, you know that we try to stick to a budget. And keto, for some people, seem like an expensive diet, and it can be. It's one of those things where it can be as expensive as you want it to be, and it can be as cheap as you want it to be. I like how Dr. Barry says, if the best you can do is hot dogs and mustard, then you eat your hot dogs and mustard. It's better than eating Cheetos like you were before. But I do want to encourage you that for one thing, you'll notice that you don't eat as much, especially if you get into intermittent fasting. Because you just don't eat as much. And so that really helps with the grocery budget, because I'm typically eating 1 or 2 meals a day, not on purpose. I'm just not hungry. Oh, it's in my purse in the wallet, I think. See, she's filming the grocery haul for me. So every now and then when I can, I try to add a little bit of something to my keto-friendly pantry, like almond flour. I just got liquid stevia. I did not include that in my budget because I did not use grocery money for that. That was like a special occasion money. So I just bought liquid stevia. But I also got 2 little gadgets, and I don't normally buy gadgets. I don't like clutter in my kitchen, things that I'm not going to use. But I do want to show you this. I was really excited about this. This is, could y'all hear the rain? This is a milk frother. And I have a NutriBullet. But it is I know, isn't Dr. Barry the best? I love him. Anyway, you know, it has a base, and it has the cup, and it has the blade and everything. And it's a lot to wash, and it's a lot to, and I don't keep it out on the counter because, again, I don't like clutter. So we keep it put away. And so every time I want a bulletproof coffee, I have to pull out my basket, pull out the NutriBullet, set it up. Then I have a cup and a blade to wash. So this was only $10, and it comes with a cute little stand. And all the reviews on this said it's perfect for bulletproof coffee. Did I say that grammatically correct? It's perfect for bulletproof coffee, yes. Because it whips in if you use coconut oil or butter or whatever, MCT oil, it whips it in really, really well. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. And then of course my husband can use it. He just uses creamer. Sorry. Sorry. But anyway, and you can hear how high powered it is. So yeah, I haven't used it yet because I just bought batteries. The next thing I got, yes.
Is that the only one?
Yes, that is the only one. And just make sure, like I said, you don't show which store I shop at.
Right.
Just show.
What about the Dollar General stuff?
No, that wasn't groceries. That was office supplies and batteries. Okay. So I also got this mini dash, which is, it's already been used. I try to wipe it down really good for y'all, but it's already been used. But it's a little mini waffle maker. It was $10. It was on sale. I think they were originally like $15, which is crazy for such a small thing. But it was on sale on Amazon for $10. So I went ahead and got one because I've been seeing all these chaffle recipes and I had been wanting to try one for so long. And I don't have a waffle maker at all. So got it, and my daughter's been making waffles, my son's been making waffles, and I've been making chaffles. And I love them. I love them. I'm so excited to have it. Thanks. I think so too. You have one of these. Yeah, this is really, really nifty. And I also like, even though it's small, I like that it's portion control. And so later on, I will do I have videos in mind that I want to do for y'all, some keto recipes. A chaffle it's a waffle made with cheese. So that's the base of your waffle mixture is cheese, so they call it a chaffle. But the recipe that I've been using, which you can look it up, but I do hope to make a video for y'all at some point. It's from Keto Rewind. And I love her channel. Y'all should check her out. She has lost 100 pounds on keto. And she shares a chaffle recipe, and it's egg whites, psyllium husks, liquid stevia, a pinch of salt, and yeast. The yeast gives it more of a bread flavor. And is that it? And vanilla. You can add vanilla. But it's very versatile, and then of course mozzarella cheese. And so the reason why I like that recipe is because the chaffle doesn't come out eggy, like puffy and eggy. So it's a really, really great recipe, especially how she does it. You sprinkle cheese on the waffle maker first, then you put a little bit of your chaffle batter, and then you sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top, then close it and let it cook. And what that does, since you're doing the cheese first, then the mix, and then more cheese, is it gives it the crispy edges that traditional waffles have, which I love. And if since it's made with psyllium husks, if you have issues with constipation, especially on keto, that really, really helps because you're getting in a lot of fiber. Thank you, Kathy. You are so good. You're like, bam, bam. Everything does taste better with cheese. I use eggs and cheese seasoning with a pinch of almond flour. Yeah, I'm gonna try all different kinds of recipes. I am experimenting though because I have not heard if chaffles freeze well. So I actually have a chaffle in my freezer right now, and then I'm gonna heat it up in my toaster oven, and if it comes out like as good as fresh, then I'm going to probably make a bunch of them and have them in the freezer just for a quick lunch or whatever. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. I mean, you can use a regular waffle maker. So if you have a regular waffle maker, use the regular waffle maker. Just use little splats of it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this in the morning, but I'm really excited to be able to make bulletproof coffee and not have to pull out all of my stuff. Okay, so what do I plan on doing going forward? Well, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Hopefully we'll be more consistent into the coming week with working out. I'm really bad about saying, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. The truth is, you have time for the things that matter most to you, right? And so I'm trying to be more efficient with everything. I've taken on a new client with my work, and so it's just a little bit more work, but it's definitely worth it. And and then with I homeschool and all of that good stuff, I know chips and salsa are so hard to resist, but I did have Diet Coke. Y'all can hate me if you want to, but you know, you do what you got to do to get over the hump. I could have gotten unsweet tea, but I wanted something fizzy with my Mexican. I mean, that's just what I like. So I sipped on my Diet Coke while I waited, and then I watched everybody else like inhaling chips. And see, that's the thing with chips. It's like there's no control. I've never seen anybody at a restaurant have the proper amount of chips and then stop, right? Oh, you started weight training again. Yay! I love weight training. I really, really do. And then you kind of get used to that soreness, like it just becomes part of you. But I love it because it's the constant reminder of your change. And I know I've compared it to this before, but I know like when I was first pregnant with my daughter, you know, you're not far along enough to show, you're not far along enough to feel them move. But it was just like that, that constant feeling of that. It was like my constant reminder that I was growing a baby. And so when you're working out, for me, that little bit of soreness all the time was a constant reminder that I was changing. See, I know people will laugh, but I love to do an amateur body. But girl, I ain't gonna laugh. That's amazing. That is amazing. I would be like your biggest cheerleader. That would be so stinking awesome. And really, when you get on this journey, it changes your mindset. You want to do things that you've never done before, because you get in this mindset, well, I can't because, you know, I'm too tired, or I can't because I'm not strong enough. And it's like, when you finally break down that wall, it's like, I can do those things. And you do, and I know I've said this before in a past Wellness Wednesday, but you get to where you're tired of your mind bossing you around in a negative way, because you're just like, I'm not gonna listen to that because I know I can do hard things. I know I can do those things. I am better and stronger than what I keep telling myself. And so I think that's awesome. I just, you know, want to be able to help my husband move furniture and not throw my back out. It's fun. It's fun when you're doing weights and things like that, because the progress is so, what's the word? It's so obvious, and I love it. So anyway, I'm getting close to my 30-minute time, because like I said, I do have somewhere that I have to be. But I have about 5 minutes. So if any of you guys have any questions about keto, about working out, somebody did ask if I would do a video on what I do. It does have, okay. A friend of mine that I go to church with, he is an aspiring personal trainer, and he worked up a plan for me. And so someone had asked if I would share that, and I will do that in an upcoming video. And it's just stuff that I can do from home with basic, I have a jump rope, I have a kettlebell, I have a toning ball, and I also have some free weights. And I got all of those things I got my kettlebell at TJ Maxx, and I got everything else at Five Below. So if you have a Five Below, go check out their workout area. They've got tons of exercise equipment for $5 a piece. And if you don't have a Five Below, check out their website. They do have a website that you can order from. I know they have bands. The bands aren't that great because they do kind of crawl up, but everything else there I've gotten, I love, especially the toning ball. I really, really love the toning ball. It's probably one of my favorite things because you can do so many different things with it. And I also love that I can build up my, the hand weights only go up to, I think, 12 pounds, I think. I think you can get like 2, 4, 6, well, maybe it's like 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, something like that. 3, I think 3 is another increment that you can get. So, anyway, but yeah, do you guys have any questions? Let's see. Hey, just turned 40 in July. 6 months prior, I went on my own journey of health. Awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for the for the encouragement. I mean, one thing that I have heard ever since I hit 30 is, you know, if you want to lose weight, do it before you hit 40, because once you hit 40, it's a lot harder, you know, because of hormones and things like that. It's a lot harder to lose weight. So so that is my goal. I want to feel good at 40. I want to feel better at 40 than I did in my 20s. Let's see. Have you ever wanted to try carnivore? Not right now. I don't, because I love vegetables. But I mean, I may switch things up in the future and give it a try. But as of right now, I have no problem, or I have no desire to try it at this moment. Weight training will help so very much. I know, I'm so excited. You've lost 89 pounds. That's amazing. Way to go. Let's see, I've started keto back this week myself. Feel free to pray for me. Stopping sugar is a beast. It really, really is. But got to get ready for a lung transplant. I'm going to be praying for you, Jennifer. And yes, kicking sugar, I mean, you detox like a drug addict detoxes. It's rough. Bulletproof coffee is coffee that has, people do it different ways, but mostly it has good fat in it. I personally like to put either MCT oil or ghee. I have done butter. I also have done coconut oil. You put that in your coffee. I also like putting collagen peptides in my coffee. And I also hit it with some heavy whipping cream just because I love it. And then a pinch of salt. So you can look it up. There's a lot of different kinds of bulletproof coffee recipes, but basically it's taking your coffee and putting all kinds of yummy, healthy things in it that makes you feel bulletproof. So like the healthy fats help with your brain. It also suppresses your appetite. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell what it is. Let's see, I know I missed others. I know I should be doing more exercise in my pregnancy, but it's just so hard to move and everything hurts. I totally understand, because your ligaments are changing and loosening up. So I totally understand. Maybe just walking will help kind of loosen those things up. And then I don't know if you're watching your diet, but definitely at least getting off sugar will help. You know, look more into, and it doesn't even have to be keto, but if you just look into anti-inflammatory diets and foods that help with inflammation, that will probably make you feel a lot better. I know there was at one point, I had so much inflammation and I didn't realize it was inflammation that I was waking up every morning feeling like I'd been hit by a bus. Just everything was stiff and hurt. And then it would take me, you know, half the day to get everything got loosened up where I wasn't walking around like an old person. And I just thought, I'm getting older, you know, this is life now. But then, you know, then I started keto and started losing inflammation. And then it's like, whoa, I don't have that problem anymore. It's amazing. Let's see. Oh, somebody asking about Jackie. I missed that one. So no one tells you about the ligament pain. Yes to walking, trying to cut down on the treats too. It is hard, yes. I know, especially when you're pregnant, because your mind takes over and you have cravings, and sometimes those treats are the only thing that sounds good. Let's see. Yes, this is Wellness Wednesday. Jack is at work, actually. Let's see. I'm doing this. Oh, hey, Donna. Okay, so it was Donna that was asking. Yeah, I'm doing my Wellness Wednesday this way just because it has been very, very hectic. And to prove my point, my daughter is in the kitchen filming my grocery haul, which y'all will see tomorrow. I have no idea what she's doing. I gave her a couple of pointers, but yeah, so tomorrow she's going to be doing my grocery haul, and my grocery haul is a big one. So you'll just see it tomorrow. Lots of good keto foods, lots of not so keto foods, because you guys know my family is not keto. I actually, my husband has, he is trying to lose weight also. And, oh, thank you. Yeah, we really missed doing the live. We were both exhausted. We were absolutely exhausted. And so we were just like, we just need to sleep. And we did. Well, I did. I fell asleep on the couch. It may have been 7:30. I was thinking it was 7, but I don't think it was 7. I fell asleep on the couch around 7:30. We were so tired. So yeah, but thank you for saying that you missed us though. That means a lot. But anyway, so I asked hubby, because he's been talking about wanting to lose weight. I had asked him if he wanted to do keto with me, and he said no. He said, I do need to lose weight, but I don't want to do keto, which that's fine. But anyway, I see that I've hit my 30-minute mark. I need to get going. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your support and all the encouragement. It's also very cool to hear how you guys are doing. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will probably post on Instagram tomorrow how this thing works out. And so if you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me there, Tangi, _Freedom Homestead. And I will post either a video or a picture and let you know if this does good for bulletproof coffee. In my coffee, there will be heavy whipping cream, a pinch of salt, MCT oil, and collagen. So that way y'all will know how I'm going to, what I'm going to be mixing with this bad boy. And then as soon as I can, I'm going to make a video. It's going to be exactly like Keto Rewind's recipe for chaffles, and I may do another variation, but this really is cool. It really, really is. There's so many different, you can make like sandwiches with them. Kathy at Keto Country Homestead, yes, said that her and her husband make chaffles and use them as taco shells. So I'm like, oh, thank you for telling me that. So I'm really excited. Anyway, all right, you guys have an amazing week. Keto on, or whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Consistency is key. It's going to be messy. It's going to be imperfect, but try to be consistent in whatever that you choose to do. I know I am. I'm feeling amazing. So, all right, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to sign off with my new thing that I've been saying, which I so strongly believe it, which is be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. Y'all have a great week. See you next Wednesday.